Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Satisfactory. Let's get cracking. Between episodes, I didn't do too much really, a little bit. I noticed we had extra cable production, so I just ran a big long ugly belt over to some storage containers. And these guys are feeding into the awesome sink so we can get more coupons. Let's see what we got. 13, we'll take them. Get those out. Boom. And I actually did claim, I think, 6 or 7 other tickets and bought railings for what's going to be our biomass power plant. You can see the building structure straight ahead. But this episode, we are going to start getting rid of all this spaghetti. I mean, this is pretty horrible. This is all going to go away at some point. And it's going to be replaced with some more temporary stuff. Unfortunately. So I think we're going to need to create rotors and then smart plating, probably manual, before we can get our huge iron products factory up and running. And that's that platform's for, way up in the distance. Got some big ideas for that, but first things first, let's get to working on our biofuel production and biomass burning power plant. What I want to do, the layout of this factory is going to be, this first floor is going to be all storage. We're going to have 4 lines of storage just for leaves. So 4 arrays, basically, of storage containers with leaves. And then we'll have one line of storage for wood. Then we'll go up a floor. Here we'll process leaves into biofuel. We'll go up a floor. Here we'll process wood into biofuel. Then we'll go up. And instead of these platforms here, we'll probably move this up. I'm thinking of doing the biomass burners on an angle like I showed last episode. We'll see how that works out. But this floor, I think I'm just going to dedicate to storage of biofuel. And then we may actually end up exporting that biofuel later on across the way here. But storage for biofuel here, a bunch of storage containers. And then here's where we will start our biomass burners, and we'll have quite a few. I'm scaling this factory up to support like 60 biomass burners, and that should hold us over for hopefully till we get to coal. I hope. I got big plans for our iron processing, so we'll see. We probably can't get the iron processing all done the way I want until we hit the coal tier, where we can get coal power, but we'll see. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. The first thing we need to do is space out these storages. This is going to go. And I need 4 belts, 4 individual belts going up to feed the production that I want. So I can't just have one belt and then split it. I need 4 saturated belts. And I'm assuming we're just going with tier 2 belts. So this whole factory is going to be scaled to tier 2 belts, and it won't scale up very easily once we get higher tier belts. But we may not even be using this factory at that point. So what we need to do, these guys, let's get rid of this. This side's going to be the wood. And then I want some container down here just to hold some biofuel so we can come in and grab it just for our vehicles like the Explorer and stuff manually. Just grab some. So here, if I copy one of you guys and rotate you like that, and maybe center you right there, that would be wood. And then we have the floor ports for conveyor belts. So let's see where those are at. I might even be able to put them on the hotbar here. Logistics, here they are, conveyor lift holes. Let's put these in slot 5. I'm not sure what was in slot 5 before. The idea would be we'd have a hole here. Actually, let's push it back. Maybe 2. We're gonna have, I'll show you what I'm working on, what I'm thinking. Oh, we only need 1 production line for these guys, for the wood. Let me just double check that. Wood. Yeah, wood, we only need to supply 24 wood. Yeah, we're only ever going to need 1 belt for wood. So that was fine the way I had it. So there's our port for wood going up. And then we're going to have a whole bunch of these guys. So let me copy you. It would make maybe the most sense to do it like this. And then this guy. Right angle mode. And then this guy's going to feed up. Kind of like that. So we'll throw the wood down here. I've actually got some over here. Why don't we grab it just for the heck of it? Boom. So that's the wood. That'll make its way up. Should make its way up. Yeah, there it goes. I can see it. And then I'll scale this out to come way far out. And then for these guys, we need actually 4 lines. So it's going to be a little bit different. I'm just thinking, how do I want to space these ports? I think I got an idea. Let's pull you over to here. And your buddy's going to sit right on top the same way. And then we're going to have 2 floor holes here. Is that too close? Too close. I see, yeah, this guy, we may need to push these back. Could be some trial and error in this. We'll see. That's not good. Really? Oh, there it goes. Did that just... I see. We need to come down one more on this guy. This one backwards. That's what I want. But then with these, well, let's see how this other one's going to fit before I start doing that. It's going to be tight. Oh man, I think I actually have to move these over one. We need to do the same thing here, and I don't have enough room to tilt the belt. Yeah, let's move these over one. Check it out. So now we got 4 production lines of leaves going. Awesome. That's it. And I'll scale this out further. Basically, we're going to just keep doing a bunch of this. Except we'll rotate. And I don't think I need space between these. Of course, those don't line up. And do I have room for belts over here? We got to turn off the straight mode. Oh man, that's really snug to the wall. We might have to extend out one more. Just thinking. Why can this not make the turn? Can I nudge these a little closer? I'm going to nudge these closer. I'll be right back. All right, I just nudged the storage containers over a little bit just so that this far side here on the right doesn't clip through the wall when we finally build the walls up here. And then so those belts are fine. And that looks good. That looks good. We'll build this out. Like I said, that'll be leaves, 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 and leaves. And we'll have 4 saturated belts of leaves going up to the next floor. Let's head up there. And up here, let's get rid of these. We can gauge the spacing here, I guess. This is wood, right? That's going to go all the way up. Take care of wood on the next floor. And so here we need, if we look at the recipe for biomass from leaves, it's going to take 120 per minute, right? That's a full belt. I said for this whole factory, we're assuming Mark II belts. So a full belt per constructor, and it's going to kick out a half a belt's worth of biomass, right? So we can merge the output of 2 of these onto a single belt. And then what's a good way to space these things out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's let's pick these guys up and put them let's try right there. That may do it. And then let's bring these guys out. It's not really symmetrical just because of where these guys are placed. Where the floor holes are coming up. Is it good enough? Is it good enough? Or do we want to work at the belts ourselves? I think that's good enough, actually. So let's do biomass from leaves from you. Biomass from leaves from you. And then I need another constructor let's just line you up right here. So just barely hanging over. Merger. This guy's going to produce biofuel. And then same exact thing on this side, right? That guy's kind of straddling the line. And that one's just inside the line over here. Build straight mode, and we'll go with what they come up with for us. What's going on here? And let's just make sure we get our recipes. This is biomass from leaves. Biomass from leaves. And biofuel. Now these guys are going to put out a single bell to biofuel. And where do we want to get that out of here? One of the sides, I guess. How about... floors. Thinking. Bear with me. About right here. Second one in. Bear with me. think I put a splitter here. I need a merger. I think that's it. Leaves, full belt of leaves there, full belt of leaves there. 60 biomass and 60 biomass. 120 biomass into the biofuel maker, and out comes 60 biofuel from 120 biomass. And then up it goes. Now we need to do the same thing for the wood. We need to run power in here too. Oh man, how do we want to do that? Power. Trying to think how I've done that in the past. I think I go on an inside wall typically. Let's do that. And we have our new connectors. Wall outlet. Trying to think of how I did this. How did I route this between floors in the past? Let's see here. I don't think I can put a double on the floor. Let's try it. Yeah, no, they only go on ceilings. No, they won't even go on ceilings. All right. Doubles for walls and singles will do ceilings. Should have done it back here. Let's do it back here instead. Away from the stairs and things. The routing gets a little weird with stairs. All right, so that's kind of powered up. We'll run power, I guess, down through this area. More wall. I need more wall. And I need zoop mode. And I need to go down, 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 down. Copy that little dude. Put you there. And we're just gonna have to run power through the floor. I don't want to have it showing on the outside. All right. Yeah, that is leaves to biomass. This one, we're doing wood. Wood's easier. We just need one constructor to one constructor doing biomass and one doing biofuel. In fact, maybe... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 9. 1, 7. Let's do it right here in the middle. And we'll get power going up here. I can find my walls. That was not intended. This guy is going to be biofuel. Biofuel. And biomass from wood. And biomass from wood. And in this case, let's see. We need to actually underclock these things because they're going to put out 300 by default. We can't even dump out 300. We can dump out 120. And I think that gets us down to 40%. So if I set the production speed of 40%, there's 120. So that's what we want coming out of that guy. And let's do it over here. I know I can cut and paste, but I want to try... If I set this rate to 120, oh, that's awesome. That's what we need out of here. So yeah, we're only going to bring in 24 per minute, I believe. Yeah, at the 40%. And we're going to get out 120. That's what we want. That's what we want. There's our wood coming through. Bam. 60. This time we'll go up over here. Oh, I'm missing materials. What do I need? Oh yeah, we're doing all tier 2 belts. I need reinforced iron plates. Let's go get some. Hopefully we got a bunch crafted up. What am I doing on iron? Just regular iron plates. I'm okay. Maybe take some iron plates over to our manual kind of crafting or temporary factory that's building the reinforced plates for us. We're still weak on iron plates, but that may be one of the first things we do when we build the permanent ironworks factory. Let's see how many we have. Not bad. I'm gonna go supply those over here. And I'll keep 300 of these, or I'll keep 3 stacks. 1, 2, 3. And then let's fetch reinforced. Not bad, 447. All right, back we go. These guys we need to power too. That'll be next. Splitter. Eventually we'll get lights in here. It's going to be dark for a while. And belt. And merger instead of splitter. All right, that's that. Next level is storage for all this stuff. So we got biofuel coming up here from the leaves. Let's send that up, up, up. All right, let's see. So each, let's see. We got 2 belts of 120 biofuel coming up. And our little burners run, I think, 4 per minute on biofuel. So that's 30 burners per belt. And I can fit close to 15 on a floor. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be, we're going to move this up to the next floor. 1, 2, 3, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 potentially on a floor. So we'll do extra. But right here, I just want a bunch of storage. For biofuel. And I want the ability to export it too. How can I do that? Let's see. Let's take one of these production lines. We'll bring it up and run it into a splitter. Some of it I want going back down. And that'll be just for personal use. Biofuel. You don't need a ton. And then the rest, let's see, we're going to send 2 belts of biofuel up. 3. So let's do that. Let's plan for that here. 2 ports. And then storages, if I can find them on my hotbar. Do I have storages? Doesn't look like it. Let's get those on the belt. Put this on, I don't know, slot 0. Something like that. Something like that. And then I'm going to do 2 more of these guys, and I'll scale it out kind of off camera later. This guy needs to go like that. Take it back. This one actually needs to go. You need to move over there. And then this guy needs to move down. Something like that. Yeah, but for now, I'm just gonna, we're gonna feed into here. Wait, this will go over and in. So you come and just go in there for now. So I'll enter this storage, and slide over here, go into that one, move up, and then go feed up. And we'll do the same thing on this side too. So that's basic initial storage. We can scale this out quite a bit more, and this is going to store the solid biofuel. But we'll store a bunch. I'm planning to harvest a bunch of trees and things. And then we need to send power up. We're doing that in the back corner here, so let's keep that moving. All right, now the next floor up. This is where we start doing the actual using of the biomass. And it's going to be a little tricky because we've got 120. That's going to be good for a lot. If I can get... It's almost like 5 floors worth of biomass burners. So I need to split. One of these is going to go straight on up. So let's do that. You go straight on up. And then this guy needs to come up and then split. All right, I'm back. Tried a couple different things, tried doing it on an angle, and I decided ultimately to skip that. We can get a lot more per floor if we don't. I may still experiment later on with something like that, but here's what I've got. Solid biofuel comes up. We split it. Some of it goes up to the floor on top. The rest comes and gets divided. Gets divided here between 2 different lines of biomass burners. And there's 9 in each line. So 5 on this side, 4 on this side. We got to hook up the splitters for these. And that just duplicates on the other side. So we get a total of 18 biomass burners per floor. I've got 120 biofuel coming up per minute, I guess, or per second, and then each one uses 4 per minute. So we need 30 biomass burners just for the leaves production, and then we're going to need 30 more for the biofuel that we're producing from the wood. So this gets us 18. We'll just go with another 18 up top and then call it done. Let's get these connected. I need splitters on all of these. Boom, boom. We obviously got to get these hooked up to power so we can make use of the power that we're generating. Whoops, conveyor merger. Now why did that switch over? I can't tell which is which, so I'm going to start over. 6. I may have hit a button or something. Splitter, 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 and splitter. All right, power down the middle. We got to bring it up from downstairs. Let's do it. 6, first a wall. Looking for wire. No idea what just got built there. I'll have to look. Maybe a power pole. What got built? Sure sounded loud. I'll find it later, I guess. Alright, those guys are all powered up. Let's throw some biofuel into one of these things just to get it started. And then let's see if we can load some leaves up downstairs and see if we actually get production. And we're using this biofuel. Is this the wood? Oh, we got to power up these guys yet. Let's do it. Hey, stuff is springing to life here. Here's biofuel going up. Looks like wood is the line that's hooked up, right? Or is it? That we actually want to send back down, this stuff. So let's do that while we're here and see it. Should eventually get biofuel coming down there. All right. Oh, man. These guys are all hooked up, but they're waiting on leaves. Let's go grab some leaves. I cleared out a bunch of leaves in this area. I don't have any in storage, so let's go fetch some or else. Fetch some and we'll be right back. All right, I got a couple stacks of leaves. Let's throw these into one of these storages. We want it to go into this one, I think, in particular. So maybe this guy right here. Give this guy some leaves. Looks like the wood is still getting processed. Okay, here come some leaves. Let's see if these guys spring to life. Are they powered? They are. Yeah, each one needs its own line of leaves. So we're just going to see a couple machines active here. This guy's going to kick out 60 per minute. Biomass. And then this guy should be spitting out biofuel. And up it'll go. That one I don't think we're even using yet. Oh yeah, it does get stored. So biofuel should come through here and get stored. And then go up. But this is the one that's being used. So you can see the biofuel being produced from wood coming through here. Going into storage, making its way all the way up. There's the biofuel from leaves. That one won't be as saturated. At least not yet. Not till I go harvest a bunch of leaves. And then here are biomass burners firing away. These guys are working solely off of the biofuel provided by the wood. So we'll have to think about that. That may be a little weakness in the design, right? If I'm missing leaves or wood, then the production kind of goes down. So we may want to somehow merge these two storage arrays, the ones that are storing biofuel. So I'll have to think about that. Maybe, yeah, some kind of balancer between these two to make sure that we're always sending out biofuel on both of those lifts, conveyor lifts. Yeah, not bad. What I'm going to do between episodes, kind of tired if you can't pick that up. I'm short on sleep. But what I'm going to do between episodes is I'm going to finish scaling this out. I'm building these storage arrays out down here, building the biofuel storages, build those out, figure out a quick way to balance those. And then we need, I think, 3 or 4 more floors full of biomass burners. I'll get all those put in, load these things up with leaves and wood, and then we'll tear out all this junk here. This is all the old biofuel production, biofuel storage, and biofuel burning here. We'll get rid of all this stuff. We're not going to need it anymore. I'll do that between episodes, and the top of next episode, we'll take a look at the finished product, the finished factory. And then I may, between episodes, start working on the iron processing. That is what that big platform is for up there. Got big ideas for that. We'll talk through that maybe next episode. But yeah, we're going to do a mega factory for all things iron. And they've simplified a couple recipes in the 1.0 release. I thought we used to need copper for rotors. I'm not sure. It could be wrong. But man, we can do rotors, smart plating, reinforced steel plates, obviously screws, iron plates, iron ingots if we need to. And what else was there? Modular frames, all with just pure iron. We've got 6 pure iron nodes right in the area that we're going to leverage in this big factory. But we'll get to that next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this new Let's Play on Satisfactory, the 1.0 release. Oh man, we're just getting started. And yeah, next episode we'll have this all done. Our first major biofuel burning plant. And hopefully we'll be able to limp along on that until we get coal. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members as I always do. Deeply appreciate the support. With that, I'll see y'all in the next episode.